Hello everyone, and welcome to my Update US Gossip channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I couldn't contain the tears. Sister Wives Meri Brown welcomes new family member after unexpected living situation proves she moved on from Kody. Sister Wives star Meri Brown shared she's welcoming a whole new family member amid signs that her new living situation has pushed her to get over Kody Brown entirely, despite the idea she may still be loyal to him and the rest of the family. Meri, who was married to Kody for over 30 years before their 2022 split, has been doing everything she can to make it clear she's independent and on her own. After moving in with a mystery man to embrace her independence, Meri's opening up about another milestone in her life with a new family member. Meri has been moving through her newly independent life. Sharing more about her family outside of the Browns has been a treat. In a new Instagram post, Meri shared that she's happy to announce the arrival of her first great-nephew, adopting the title of grandtie rather than simply being called auntie. Today, I met a little piece of heaven. Snuggling with this little guy brought me so much joy, Meri shared, along with a photo of herself holding a brand new baby and smiling at the camera. Meri shared that she's excited to be welcoming another member of her large, extended family and couldn't be happier for her relatives, explaining she kinda loves this great nephew of mine. What Meri Brown becoming grandtie means a midlife after Kody. Meri has been moving through her newly independent life. Sharing more about her family outside of the Browns has been a treat. While Meri has always been open about her mother and her immediate family, learning more about those around her now that she's not with Kody or around Robyn Brown has been fascinating, especially learning about her siblings and their children. Now that Meri has become a grandtie, she's surely excited to be seeing her great-nieces and nephews move into the next phases of their lives while learning more about herself in the process. Meri's been clear that she's happy to be meeting new members of her family, no matter whether that's her dog Zona or a new great-nephew. With such a welcoming spirit, it's clear that Sister Wives Season 19 viewers haven't had the chance to see that side of Meri before. While we've seen her with kids throughout Sister Wives' run, things have changed a bit for Meri in the time since she had young kids around frequently. Now, with a new clarity about her life in general and a feeling of independence, Meri's been doing everything to rebuild her family. Our take on Meri Brown welcoming a new family member. Although Meri has been doing a lot on her own lately, seeing the Sister Wives star moving into a new role of great aunt with her new great-nephew coming into the family is sweet. Even though Meri has gone through some tough times over the past few years, it's clear that she is getting stronger and is happy to be starting a new life with the people she loves around her. With the arrival of her new great-nephew, Meri has the opportunity to shift her perspective. The Sister Wives star is taking on a whole new role in her life. The Christmas wish list of Janelle Brown for 2025, a tribute to family, healing, and new beginnings as 2024 drew to a close. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown faced her first holiday season without her son Garrison, who tragically died by suicide earlier that year. Amidst grief and reflection, Janelle shared a heartfelt Christmas wish list with fans, one that prioritized love, healing, and intentionality. Her requests, rooted in family bonds and personal growth, offered a poignant glimpse into her journey of resilience after leaving her polygamous marriage to Kody Brown in 2022 and navigating profound loss. From honoring Garrison's memory to embracing new traditions, Janelle's holiday wishes symbolized her commitment to forging a life centered on peace and connection. 38. A sweater for her fur babies, a symbol of unconditional love. At the top of Janelle's Christmas wish list was a whimsical yet deeply personal item, a sweater adorned with the faces of her beloved pets. This request resonated with fans who have long admired Janelle's devotion to her animals. After she split from Kody, who once demanded she choose between him and her fur babies, her relationship with her pets became a defining aspect of her identity. Janelle's unwavering choice, her pets, highlighted her prioritization of unconditional love and loyalty, values that now anchor her post-divorce life. "I want to honor them," she explained, framing the sweater as both a tribute and a statement of independence. 3. The sweater also reflected Janelle's evolving perspective on relationships. After years in a plural marriage that she described as increasingly fraught with toxic energy, her pets became symbols of simplicity and joy. This shift aligned with her 2025 detox resolution, which emphasized clearing emotional clutter and nurturing connections that bring peace and clarity. 510. The sweater was more than just a festive outfit for Janelle. It was a declaration of self-care and rejection of previous limitations. Honoring Garrison, grief, gratitude, and family legacy. The holidays were bittersweet for Janelle, marking 9 months since Garrison's passing. Her Christmas wish list extended beyond material items to include heartfelt tributes to her late son. She wrote, "Miss you so much, sweetheart. I am so beyond grateful we were all together last year," and got pictures in the caption of a cherished Christmas 2023 photo of her family. This image, capturing Garrison's playful smile, became a focal point of her holiday reflections, symbolizing both loss and gratitude for the time they shared. Janelle's approach to grief emphasized community healing and openness. During Thanksgiving, she gathered her children in North Carolina to share stories about Garrison's humor and adventurous spirit, creating space for laughter amid tears. "We laughed about your silly sense of humor and told so many stories honoring you," she wrote on Instagram, underscoring her belief in celebrating life even in the face of tragedy. 8. These gatherings, coupled with her decision to plant a Louisa crabapple tree in Garrison's memory earlier in 2024, revealed her determination to keep his legacy alive through shared rituals. 810. From Arizona to North Carolina, creating new traditions. Janelle's Christmas wishes also mirrored her physical and emotional transition away from Arizona, where she had lived with Kody and the extended Brown family. In a symbolic act of closure, she cleared out her final Flagstaff storage unit toward the end of 2024 to complete her move. She declared, framing the move as a step toward renewal. 410, "I have had one last storage unit in Flagstaff. With nothing holding me back, I'm free to start this new chapter." Her new life in North Carolina, near her daughter Madison and grandchildren, became the backdrop for reimagined holiday traditions. Janelle prioritized gatherings filled with games, home-cooked meals, and real conversations, a stark contrast to the strained dynamics of her past polygamous household. She also embraced homesteading on Tata Farms, a venture co-owned with Madison, which she described as a wild, messy, and beautiful journey rooted in sustainability and family collaboration. 1213. This shift toward simplicity and self-sufficiency echoed her broader goal of detoxing from materialism and emotional baggage. 510. The 2025 Detox, a guide to living intentionally. Janelle's Christmas wishes seamlessly intertwined with her vision for 2025, which she dubbed her Year of Detox. She laid out her plans to get rid of negativity by focusing on the 4 pillars of emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual well-being in a candid Instagram post. Key goals included clean eating, reducing screen time, journaling, and fostering healthier boundaries in relationships. 510. For Janelle, detoxing was not about deprivation but freedom from things that weigh me down, a philosophy that shaped her holiday priorities. This detox extended to her environment. She vowed to create a more peaceful home, incorporating nature and minimalist design, a contrast to the chaos of her polygamous past. Her Christmas decor, likely understated and meaningful, reflected this ethos. Even her pet-themed sweater request aligned with her detox mantra, symbolizing a rejection of superficiality in favor of authenticity. 310. A message to fans, vulnerability as strength. By sharing her wish list and grief journey, Janelle transformed her platform into a space for collective healing. She wrote, "For anyone who's been touched by this kind of loss, my heart is with you," in which she acknowledged the pain felt by fans who had also experienced loss. "You're not alone." 8. This vulnerability resonated deeply, fostering a sense of community among followers navigating similar struggles. Her openness about mental health, amplified by daughter Madison's advocacy, underscored the family's commitment to destigmatizing suicide. "Social media is not real," Madison reminded followers, echoing conversations she and Garrison had about comparison and self-worth. 8. Janelle's holiday posts, balancing joy and sorrow, modeled resilience while challenging the curated perfection often seen online. Kody Brown's perception of Janelle's punishment, a breakdown of estrangement, control, and blame in sister wives. Since the dissolution of his marriages to Christine, Janelle, and Meri Brown, Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown has repeatedly framed himself as a victim of his ex-wife's actions, particularly Janelle's. His belief that Janelle is punishing him reflects a mix of emotional estrangement, financial disputes, and his struggle to accept accountability for the family's fractured dynamics. An in-depth examination of Kody's allegations and the circumstances surrounding them follows. 1. Exclusion from family life and the FOMO narrative. Kody has openly accused Janelle and his other ex-wives of intentionally excluding him from family events, interpreting their independence as a deliberate act of retribution. His self-described fear of missing out, FOMO, which he claims his ex-girlfriends used to hurt him, is at the heart of this. For instance, Janelle's decision to move away from Flagstaff, Arizona, where Kody and Robyn still reside, to Montana or North Carolina with their children and grandchildren has fueled his resentment. He views her physical and emotional distance as a personal attack, especially as she prioritizes rebuilding her life with her children and Christine 310. Kody's frustration peaked during family gatherings, such as his daughter Madison's pregnancy announcement and Logan's wedding, where he felt sidelined. Janelle countered that his estrangement stems from his own neglect, noting he hadn't visited Madison's family in years and failed to maintain relationships with his grandchildren 15. Madison's decision to limit contact, according to Janelle, was a direct response to Kody's absence and lack of effort, not a punitive measure 15. 2. The Coyote Pass land dispute, financial retaliation or stalled control? The unresolved Coyote Pass property, a 14-acre Arizona parcel jointly purchased by Kody, Janelle, Meri, and Robyn, has become a battleground. Janelle has accused Kody of weaponizing the land sale to withhold her fair share of the investment, which she claims was funded collectively through Family Resources 11. Kody, however, insists he contributed disproportionately and has delayed the sale, allegedly to maintain control over his ex-wives 11. Christine's daughter Gwendolyn Brown publicly supported the theory that Kody is deliberately stalling the sale as punishment, stating, "He was just doing it as a punishment to Janelle 4. Janelle, eager to sever ties, has considered legal action to reclaim her stake, highlighting Kody's refusal to collaborate. "I have to fight for what's mine. I don't recognize who this guy is anymore." 11. This financial entanglement underscores Kody's perception that Janelle's demands for equity are punitive, rather than justified. 411. 3. Janelle's independence as a form of rebellion. Kody has framed Janelle's post-separation autonomy, such as her RV lifestyle and homesteading project with daughter Madison in North Carolina, as a rejection of their shared values. When Janelle declined his offer to help buy a house, which she clarified was an attempt to push her into purchasing Christine's former home, Kody interpreted her refusal as defiance. "She wanted that RV lifestyle, I guess. Now they want to say, I didn't get something." 10. Janelle, however, views her financial independence as a necessity after years of unequal resource distribution in the plural marriage, where she claims her earnings were funneled into Robyn's home. 1011. Kody further criticized Janelle's decision to stay separated as a punishment way beyond the crime, arguing that her refusal to reconcile despite his efforts to never trigger anger again was excessive. 9. Janelle, meanwhile, maintained that the separation was about self-respect. "I don't feel like I'm getting what I deserve from him." 9. 4. The role of the children in the estrangement. Kody's strained relationships with his adult children, particularly Janelle's sons Garrison and Gabe, have intensified his belief that Janelle is orchestrating a collective punishment. He claimed that his children purposefully left me out of their lives to punish me for a crime I did not commit, blaming their distance on the influence of their mothers rather than his own actions during and after the COVID-19 pandemic. Janelle and the children, however, have repeatedly cited Kody's neglect and harsh behavior as the root cause. For example, Gabe and Garrison felt abandoned when Kody prioritized COVID rules over familial bonding, and Isabel Brown criticized him for skipping her spinal surgery. 515. Janelle summarized the rift: "He didn't want to be a father to my kids because they disagreed with him." 9. 5. Kody's victim narrative and the show's editorial bias. Critics and fans have noted that Sister Wives Season 19 has given Kody a victim edit, framing his grievances sympathetically while downplaying his role in the family's collapse. 12. This portrayal aligns with Kody's insistence that his ex-wives and children bear responsibility for the estrangement. For instance, he deflects blame by claiming his polygamous obligations forced him to divide his time unfairly. "I had 4 wives. I was at your house, though, because the other wife was complaining." 5. Robyn has echoed this narrative, urging Kody to camp on their doorsteps to reconcile with his children, though he resists, insisting relationships must be reciprocal. 5. This dynamic reinforces Kody's belief that Janelle's actions, and the family's collective distance, are unwarranted punishments rather than consequences of his behavior.